Hi, this is Scott Spezio, MLB infielder. Played 12 years in the big leagues, won 2 World Series. There's my rings, 2006 with the Cardinals, 2002 with the Angels. Here in my batting cage in Morris, Illinois. This message is to the Indiana Bulls. Number 1, be coachable, right? I got a lot of kids here in my batting cage here in Morris, right? Also, real quick, here's these are my dad's rings. That's a picture of my dad here. I got a whole bunch of pictures. There's me with Stan Musial. So my dad won 2 World Series rings too. In 1964 and 1967 with the Cardinals. They lost the World Series in 7 games in 1968, but I just thought that was pretty cool. So I knew I wanted to win. I wanted to win a World Series, and I ended up getting 2. We're the first father-son to win the World Series with the same organization, which is the Cardinals, and the first to win 2 apiece. So that's pretty cool. But back to being coachable. I get a lot of kids here in this cage that are what I call yes buts. Everything I say is yes, but, and then whatever they want to tell me, right? So I'm not saying every coach has all the answers, but I'll tell you what, like for me, I had a lot of different coaches in my 18 plus years of pro baseball. Like I said, 12 years in major leagues. And I always tried to pick something from each coach that really helped me. Some of the stuff I didn't use, but especially when I was young, I listened, and boy, I had so many coaches that told me stuff when I was young that I used all the way through the major leagues and through the World Series. So definitely be coachable. Number 2, be a good leader to your teammates, right? This will apply to your life too, no matter what it is that you do, right? I'll tell you what, like, be a leader. I was more of a leader by example. I would do my work. I'd do my routine every day. I'd be on time. I hustled my butt off. I did what the coaches said to do in order for the team to win. I always put the team above myself. And that's what you want to do. And then as I got older, I became more of a vocal leader, correcting guys when they do something wrong. Not showing them up, but saying, hey man, we need you to hustle right there. Hey man, we really need you to work a little bit harder. We need you to set an example for some of these younger guys coming up. So just remember that, all right? Be a good leader on your team. Number 3, outwork everybody else, right? Those who put in the work when people aren't watching are the ones that benefit the most. I used to hit by myself all the time, and I would always practice like I was in the World Series. I wanted to work just as hard when nobody was watching me than when people were watching me. And I'll tell you what, it'll pay off in the end. And push yourself. I was just talking to one of the kids in here about Albert Pujols, one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. And what happened? He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Top 5 in just about every offensive category. Hit for average, hit for power, Gold Glove first baseman. The guy was there before everybody, every day, putting his work in, watching tapes, everything. I thought I was a hard worker. He outworked me, and that's why he's in the Hall of Fame and I'm not. Number 4, don't let the moment ever be too big for you. There's no moment too big. Don't ever feel uncomfortable in big situations. Don't feel like you can't stand the pressure. For me, pressure is a privilege. I crave pressure. That's where I want to be. So I visualize myself. I don't know if you can see over there. There's some pictures on the other side of the cage. Those are all home runs that I hit in the playoffs. In 26 career games, I had 25 RBIs. I hit over 600 with runners in scoring position in the major leagues. And like I said, 2 World Series. I had 19 RBIs in the 2002 playoffs, which was the record until 2011 when David Freese broke it. And then Aroldis Garcia broke it a couple years ago with the Rangers. But I visualized those home runs over there in my mind from the time I was 10 years old. I visualized those moments. So when I got to that moment, those huge moments in the game where I had my big Game 6 home run, I'd already been there a million times in my mind. So I crave that. I love that competition, and I love that pressure. To me, hey, real pressure is if you're in the Gaza Strip or in Ukraine right now, or you're a fireman running into a burning building, or a police officer running and somebody's shooting at you. That's pressure. This is a game, man. I love pressure. Give me. There's two things Joe Madden used to say that you want to run to: expectations and pressure. Pressure and expectations. When you have that, that means something's going right. Number 5, have fun. You only get to play the game for so long. Man, I'm 53. I wish I could still play. You know, you never think it's going to be your last game or your last at bat, and all of a sudden it's over. You start getting old and you can't play the game that you love. You know, so ride the highs, grind through the lows, and at the end of the year, just say, man, that I had a lot of fun playing the game that I love, and I had the privilege to play a game that a lot of people don't have the privilege to play. It's my dad would always say, hey, you want to work hard now so that you can have fun in the games and you can play a game for a living, or do you want to screw around now and dig ditches for a living later? You know, and I'm like, I want to play a game when I'm older. And I actually had a friend, I remember in the summer, my friends 2 houses down had a pool, and they were always playing, and I'd be out hitting. And I remember those guys laughed at me like, man, you're out, we're having a great time. We're in the pool while you're out there hitting with your dad. And he goes, you know what's funny is now we're working our butts off and you're playing a game for a living. And that's it, man. Have fun and realize how lucky you are. Bulls, I know all you guys want to make it to the big leagues, just like I did. I had a dream when I was little. I had my goals on a sheet of paper. I'd tape them for every year. I'd tape them to my headboard. I'd say, what did I do today that got me closer to those goals? And I knew that I needed discipline and consistency. The discipline to practice when I didn't feel like it, right? Or if I was a little sore, right? And then the consistency to practice right. When I was practicing, I was doing it right. You always hear quality over quantity, right? And that's the truth. I'd rather have you practice the right way than the wrong way a lot of times. But the truth is you still need the quantity to understand what quality is. I'm going to give you some advice to try to help you get to the major leagues. Guys, I wish you the best this year in this upcoming season and beyond. And I hope to see you all in the big leagues someday. Don't forget about me. Take care.
What's up, Easton? This is Alex Young, left-handed pitcher with the Cincinnati Reds. Coach Knott has told me a lot about you and said that you're a left-handed pitcher as well and a center fielder, which is super cool. Just want to say, keep working hard, have fun, and be coachable. Being left-handed is a very special gift and will take you very far in this game with the right mindset. I've been very fortunate to play at the highest level, and some of the things that have helped me get there is determination, hard work, and being a student of this game, and I'm still learning till this day. Some things that have helped me with pitching is being under control, having a plan, and one of my biggest mentors in baseball and honestly life has always told me to take a deep breath before I throw the pitch. It's helped me throw with conviction, which I try to do all the time. Hopefully that will help you, something that you can incorporate into your pitching. Best of luck this season. Hope to see you in the big leagues someday. Take care.
Easton, what's up, dude? Connor Higgins here, former Arizona State Sun Devil, former Angels minor leaguer all the way up to AAA, and also Savannah Banana. Coach Knott tells me you're also a left-handed pitcher. Love hearing that. Only 11% of the population is left-handed. Just want to say, dude, work hard, be coachable, most importantly, have fun. You do all that, I'm going to be front row watching you pitch in the big leagues, cheering you on, and remember this conversation we had back in 2025. If you ever need anything at all, don't feel free to not hesitate, reach out, hit me up. I can answer any questions you got. Have a good one.
Hello, this is Riley Pavelski, right-handed pitcher for Illinois State University, and this message goes out to Ben. Ben, I hear that you and I have a lot in common. Coach Knott tells me that you're a right-handed pitcher that throws hard and has a love for the game of baseball. That's really good to hear, and he's also said that you're not only a great teammate, but you're one of the most coachable as well, and that's very important to keep as you go along in your career of baseball. My advice to you, man, is, pitching is a very, very maximum effort position that isn't for most, and it comes with a lot of pressure. If you can handle the pressure, handle the stress, and overcome your adversities, nothing's going to stop you. So keep up with it, work hard, listen to your parents, listen to Coach Knott, and that'll get you really far in your career of baseball. They care a lot. So can't wait to see you sign a letter of intent to play for a collegiate baseball team here sometime in the future. And good luck with this upcoming season with the Bulls. And P.S. Eric Knott, he's not that scary.
Bennett, what's going on, bud? My name is Charlie Geis, right-handed pitcher, Ohio State University. I heard a lot about you, man. I heard that you're a competitive pitcher, right-handed pitcher. I know you love to get the ball in your hand. I know you love the big moment. And I promise you that attitude and that mindset is going to take you really far. You need to just keep showing up early, stay late, get your reps in, be intentional with your reps. And that'll get you to the high level, man. That'll get you to college level, maybe even the pros. And you have a great coach. You have a great coach, man. Coach Knott told me that when I was around 13 years old that I was going to play college baseball. And he actually told me I was going to be a pitcher, and I was still hitting. So I know that during that time I didn't really like what he had to tell me, but I listened to him and I trusted him, and it worked out for me. Got the opportunity to play Division I baseball, and I think you'll have the opportunity too, as long as you just listen to him and keep doing what you're doing. And I can't wait to see you progress, and best of luck this year, brother.
Hey, Braden, man, this message is to you. This is Jamison Sheehan, a right-handed pitcher turned quarterback at the University of Illinois. I just wanted to reach out to you. I've heard a lot through Coach Knott on how well of an all-around athlete you are and just a playmaker and all that. And, I just wanted to reach out to you and, basically just kind of give you some a little advice. I've spent a lot of time with Coach Knott and learned a lot through him too. And, if you just be coachable every day, show up with the right intentions, lead by example, and just, always ask questions, man, always be learning. And, Coach Knott is always a guy that can be there for everyone. And he was definitely there for me too. So, just always, just wanted to reach out, man. Good luck. And I hope to see you sometime on the TV, man. Just keep grinding. And hey, the last thing I could say to you is, always follow these 3 rules. Do right, do best, and treat the other ways you want to be treated. And I guarantee you have success. Good luck this year, man. Hey.
Grayson, what's up, dude? This is Cam Day with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I've heard from Coach Knott. You're a hard-throwing right-hander with a good frame and dreams and goals of playing in the MLB. I'm here to tell you that you can 100% do that. You put your mind to it and work hard and continue to trust and listen to your coaches. There's nothing you can't do, buddy. Keep working hard, focus, grind, compete better than anyone else on that field, and you will make it one day. And I'm excited to see where you go and see your future in baseball. Keep being a good dude, treat people with good respect and treat the game with respect as well, and you'll do great things. Can't wait to see where you go. Good luck, buddy.
Hi, Jaden. This is Charlie Mariska, catcher at Southern Indiana University. Coach Knott told me you're the starting catcher and heavy hitter for the Bulls, and that's great to hear. Jaden, I just want to let you know, if you work just as hard as being the best defensive catcher as you do as hitting, you're going to play the game a long way. Catching's all about grit, toughness, and baseball smarts. You're the leader on the field every single pitch, so embrace that responsibility and keep pushing yourself. My biggest advice is to learn as much as you possibly can. Watch older catchers, pay attention to pitchers, ask questions, study the game. The more you understand, the better and more confident you'll play. You'd be surprised how far that knowledge will take you. Keep working hard, stay locked in, and keep being that leader behind the plate. Best of luck this year and beyond, Jaden. You got a bright future. Keep on going.
What's up, Tommy? This is Adam Guazzo, a right-handed pitcher at Valparaiso University. Tommy, I hear you love baseball with a passion. The hard work will pay off someday. Keep loving the game and keep striving to be the best player on the field. My advice to you is to dream big. Be open to play in every position and be a student of the game. Coach Knott will take care of you just like he did myself. Be coachable and ask a lot of questions. If you do these things, you can play Division I baseball. Best of luck in your baseball career. Can't wait to see where you end up. Good luck, Tommy.
Hi, Trent. This is Caleb Royer, first baseman from Towson University. I hear you love the game of baseball, and I'm told that you have picture-perfect mechanics when hitting and pitching, and that will take you a long way. Coach Knott says we have a lot in common. If that's the case, my advice to you is to play the game with passion and intensity, and to keep learning and keep working, even when no one is looking. If you want to play baseball at a high level, just know that you can if you work hard. You're capable of more than you know. Good luck this upcoming season, and keep working hard.
What's up, Wyatt, aka Diesel? It's Ryan Bakes here. I'm a catcher at Illinois State. I've been talking to Coach Knott a little bit about you. He tells me all about how you're the most aggressive, offensive, and defensive player he's ever coached. You have a fearless mentality, and you're not afraid of any challenges in your way. And I think that's some great attributes to have, and keep doing what you're doing. Some advice that I could give you is just keep being a student of the game, be a leader, be a great teammate, and do the things that most people don't want to do. Showing up early, getting your work done, and it'll take you a long way. And at some point, I think that you'll be able to play at this level. I hope you have a great season this year and do big things, man. Best of luck to you.
Hey Carter, what's up, man? This is Mitch Shulowitz, former right-handed pitcher with the Kansas City Royals and current Los Angeles Dodgers area scout. Carter, Coach Knott tells me we have a lot in common. We're both middle infielders, and we love to pitch and compete. I heard you have a great work ethic and passion for the game. My advice for you is to continue to outwork everyone. Take care of your arm and trust the process. You have great coaches with a lot of knowledge in your corner. Keep listening to them, continue to be curious, ask questions, and continue to bring that work ethic and passion to practice and games every single day. Keep believing in yourself and keep believing in the work you put in. Best of luck with this upcoming season and in your baseball career. I look forward to talking to Coach Knott in the future and following your career throughout the years. Best of luck, happy holidays, and I can't wait to continue to follow the progress that you make under Coach Knott.
Hey Colton, this is Sage Brule here. I was a utility player at the University of Richmond. I also played for Coach Eric way back in the day. Hey, Coach Eric tells me a lot about you. He tells me you're a left-handed hitter, you play a lot of positions, you play the game hard, you're a good teammate. I love to hear that, man. Baseball did a lot for me, and I know it can do a lot for you as well. I think that if I had to give you any advice, I would say respect the game, respect your mentors, respect the coaches, respect the umpires, keep playing hard. Always try to raise your baseball IQ. That is definitely a skill that helped me along the way. And I would just say, keep going. If you love the game, it will take you to great places. Good luck this season, Colton. Hope you guys do great.